Welcome to Rector Whatever. You're here listening to your host, Don't Forget Sauce, here to give you the behind the scenes access to DeFi and Web3. Guys, welcome to episode 9 of Rector Whatever, called FUD or Facts. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. I appreciate you because you could have been anywhere else, but you're taking the time to listen to me. But yeah, guys, hope you're all still buckled in during this bear market. I know the little relief pumps are nice, but we still don't know what will happen with these upcoming weeks. But we know why we're here. I hope you know why you're here. But this episode, I'll be discussing the misuse of terminology, thinking for yourself, and ultimately deciding why you're even here. And when I say the misuse of terminology, I mean calling someone a fudder just because you heard it from somewhere else. Majority of people never even took the time to Google what some of these things mean. So I'll tell you what FUD means. It means fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And to put a competitor at a disadvantage. Sometimes in this space, for example, there will be times where people start to question certain projects or tokens that were invested in because things aren't adding up. Whether that is due to things that are found on Etherscan, like developers cashing out millions and dumping on their holders, or just the blatant mismanagement of funds. Blatant mismanagement of funds, for example, could be when founders say they used $200,000 for promotions and all they did was print stickers and paste them on walls. The bullshit you come to find out when it's a bear market and you were standing tall and being a gatekeeper for some of these tokens or projects is actually hilarious. Because, let's be honest, in a bull run, no one is combing through this shit because nothing seems wrong. And nothing seems wrong because your money's up and you think nothing matters. You're given excuses that somewhat add up, but you're not yet suspicious enough to research because you see an insane amount of profit and you're like, why are these people saying things? Maybe they're fudding. Well, did you take a chance to see that long ass Twitter thread or YouTube video of founders getting exposed? Or were you so blinded that you just didn't care? And this space gets so toxic at times because people are vilified for literally doing their own research. If someone took the time to research something and they have a question, let them ask it. No one in this space has the right to tell anyone when and when not to speak up or ask certain things. There are times where I even enter spaces where founders deadass literally drop holders down due to feeling the need to not answer a holder's question. They themselves say, "You're making people feel uncomfortable," or "that question was already answered." Well, hey buddy, if the question was already answered, it won't be too hard for you to clarify it again, now would it? But what you just did was make yourself look complicit and 10 times more sketchier than anyone ever thought you were in the first place. And something else, right? Thinking for yourself is something I find not too many people do in this space. There are too many followers that feel they need to be something they're not in order to be accepted. If someone doesn't accept you for who you are and judge you based on the questions you ask, they're not people you should be associating with. It's ridiculous, to be honest. And the personas people create to be well-liked is embarrassing and it's annoying. Someone just telling you what you want to hear. Like, you should want to be surrounded by someone who's going to call you out on your shit because you're acting a little weird. And another thing, when people didn't make it in Web 2 and they're here and they made it in Web 3, that's okay. But coming here as founders of projects and pretending you've actually been successful in real life and we come to find out you haven't, it's very weird. And all the things that are coming out in this bear market, I'm kind of happy for. And it's a blessing in disguise. All this sketchy shit is coming out because we know what to look for. As well, when I say deciding why you're even here, I feel that there are a lot of people who just came here because of the FOMO and they don't really care to educate themselves and yet make the same mistakes, then later complain that nothing's changing. The only thing that isn't changing is you, and not in a good way. You can always change for the better, and that's by learning from your mistakes. Bettering yourself by educating yourself on something you found interesting after FOMOing into the space. And I personally really think we're still very early, and a lot of good things are yet to come. However, we need to stop ruining a good thing by making people feel uncomfortable or making them feel their questions don't deserve answers. There's so many things we're yet to learn and so many things that we're yet to overcome. However, together, by having more open and honest conversations, I feel like we all can overcome anything. But with that, thank you guys for tuning in to episode 9 of Wrecked or Whatever, FUD or Facts. And like always, you can always reach out on Twitter at Wrecked or Whatever or by emailing at wreckedorwhatever@gmail.com.